So this morning we finished climbing Mount Kenya, and from there we decided to come here and indulge in a little bit of luxury at the Fairmount Mount Kenya Safari Club, one of the most famous property here in Kenya.
But before we do any of that, we stink. We haven't showered in 4 days, and we don't fit the vibe. So we need a shower.
Let's
get
fix that
clean,
right about now.
A million times better, and on my second cup of coffee, so we're doing good. Anyway, so let me show you around our room. Right now we have a beautiful balcony. I would go outside a little bit more, but it is currently that big rain cloud. It's downpouring and gonna downpour even more. Hence the name of this place. Mount Kenya should be right there. Pretty cloudy right now, but hopefully, fingers crossed, tomorrow morning we can see a clear shot. So now let me show you around. So as we come in, we have a beautiful seating area here behind the coffee bar, which I have already clearly taken advantage of. And then in front, what makes the seating area even better is there is a fireplace in here. Now, Dave and I, we're true Canadians. We love to sleep cold, so we don't normally put a fire on, but I'm hoping it gets cool enough tonight that we can enjoy that for us. And then we have a king size bed here. Haven't tested out the comfiness, but we will let you know. With some beautiful art. It's kind of nice to have this design instead of the flowers, just something a little bit different and unique. Now let's go into the back. So as we come into the back, massive, massive closet space. There is a safe in there too. We have another wardrobe area there, but we have all of our hiking stuff there currently. And then into the bathroom, we have the toilet, obviously, a nice big tub. Again, I'm hoping we have enough time because I would love to soak. I'm a little sore right now, just a little bit. And then, oops, shower in the back. And by the way, this room is the Rhoda Suite, which is room 105.
We truly cannot wait to show you around this property because it is stunning. It also has a very deep history here in Kenya. But first, we need to go try the food because there is nothing more important than food. What?
Is this actually an equator line?
No way.
South hemisphere, north hemisphere. So I noticed these plaques on the ground when we were coming in, but like I was wanted a shower to even recognize. But it even says South hemisphere, North hemisphere, implying that this is the equator line right here. We're just laughing at ourselves because it's this beautiful like staircase, taking some nice photos, and we're hobbling. My knees just aren't the greatest after hiking. Always happens. Actually going to eat lunch in Zebar.
Zebar.
So their main restaurant is actually called Tusk, but it's high season right now. It's quite full and it's 1:30, prime time to come eat. So we're hungry, so we're going to eat it here anyway. You can get the same menu.
We found this little table that's just
very
secluded, very comfy. I mean, it's a good spot here. So Tracy got the club sandwich. She just said that this might be the best club she ever had in her life. And I got a beef sirloin steak sandwich, and I have to say it's pretty delicious.
So you all ready?
Yes.
We're ready.
My name is Walter. I'm the chief concierge. I'll be taking you around the property
Perfect.
Amazing.
as I give you the history of the property.
Sounds great.
I love
Alright.
that we have to go around the property in a truck. That is not
Don't you worry. This is the right track for it.
I love
Perfect.
it.
Yeah. It's a mini safari.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
So I know I'm always the one that gives you guys the property tours, but today we have some help. We have Walter here and he is driving us around the property even to give us some more history about it.
Walter, I have to say, you don't dress like a safari driver. This is very, very nice outfit.
I just dressed for the occasion, just for you.
So on this property there are actually multiple different types of accommodations, but the ones that kind of stand out are the cottages. So in the 50s, William Holden, who is an actor, came with two of his friends and fell in love with this place. So in 1959, he decided to purchase it and turn it into a very exclusive club. So behind me, this was his personal cottage. And to commemorate him, they actually created multiple cottages along down this lane. So this is a really cute area you can come to if you're a big group. Basically what they can do a massive open bonfire there and you can have a dinner down here with your entire group. Meaning like it's an open kitchen there, you got the bonfire. If you want to have a couple dances, you can do that there. There's some pretty lights right along the river.
Sadly, the weather is not on our side to enjoy this place, and I'm quite sad because look at this. This is like the best place to eat some good nyamachoma, and they even have a pizza oven in the back, and you guys know how much I love pizza. That's fine. The food tonight is going to be quite something. Just wait to see where we're going. This property is so big.
So this area of the property is actually called the Slopes, and they do a lot of things here, including the Slopes breakfast is what they call it, because if you set up for breakfast here, with live cooking by the way, straight ahead you should be able to see Lana's Peak, and that is actually the peak that we summited. You guys are going to see that, but we summited that yesterday morning, so it's kind of interesting timing that we're here. However, it is completely cloudy and fogged over and we can't see anything.
Believe it or not, there's a mountain right there.
But early morning, this is why they do breakfast here, because early morning is when Mount Kenya is normally the most clear, so you're going to have a much better chance of seeing the mountain. On this section of the property, they have a beautiful spot. There's the perfect, elegant cottage feeling inside where you can relax after your treatment, drink some water, recuperate. You can get massages, manicures, pedicures, and so much more. Now back in the truck. Thank you.
And finally, welcome to the stables where we are gonna get two horses and ride to the sunset. Pretty much, because we're gonna use them to actually go to a sundowner spot. That's great.
Got it.
Can she keep it for supper tonight? The helmet, can she keep it for supper tonight?
That's great.
Tracy, do you want to address your shoes?
Oh, apologies for the sandals on this shoe. It just so happens that my hiking shoes are still in the laundry and they're very, very wet.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It was great. Thank you. So we just arrived at a cute little sundowner spot just for us. It's private. It looks fantastic.
Beautiful. They
There's
call
a
it
little
the
bit of
Boma.
everything. Yeah.
Boma place?
Yeah. Great. But
Yeah.
so we did a little horseback riding ride around the Conservancy. We saw a bunch of stuff like a bunch of different antelopes and birds and buffaloes and wildebeest, warhogs, name it, we saw it. But can we address something? We've been here 4 years, did about 75 safaris, and we've never even heard of golden zebras?
So that's the thing, like it's not even like we've never seen them, like nobody's told us about them. And we just saw about like 30 of them.
Yeah, so apparently there's only about 100 in the world, and they're all in this conservancies. So if you want to see golden zebras, you have to come to the Fairmount and see it in their conservancy.
Crazy.
Wow.
Crazy.
That woman, she got a hold on me. She's the warmth of the summer, the color of spring. She's the strongest wind, the calmest breeze. That woman, she got a hold on me. That girl, she's like the finest wine. She'll give you a taste if you give her time. She's a complex heart and I don't mind. That girl, she's like the finest wine. That girl, she's like the finest wine.
Just try not to. There we go.
So we didn't talk about it yet because we went straight from the tour
It's an
with
eventful
Walter to the Horses and Sundowner. But like, if you ever come here, ask for a tour with Walter. First of all,
He's
great
fantastic.
guy.
He's
Second,
so good.
the history of this place is the most interesting history about a hotel I've ever heard in my entire life.
I agree.
Saudi prince, Italian mafia, FBI, arms dealer. There's so much about this place that you need to know. And I'm not knowledgeable enough to tell you all about it. So you need to come and ask for a special tour
Story time
with
Walter.
Walter.
Yeah.
So we came back to the room real quick for me to change and look as good as my wife. You know, guys, even after many years of marriage, you still gotta impress your woman. And we came for something else very important.
They go with the hot water bottles.
We're from Canada, okay? We're rarely cold and we like to sleep cold. So like the
Agreed.
hot water bottles it's always a very nice touch, but it's not for us.
Not needed for us.
And now that I am changed, because Tracy doesn't, she always look beautiful. We are actually going to their signature restaurant tonight, which is called Colobus.
Yeah.
And I have very high expectation because our dinner that we've had at the Norfolk Fairmount in Nairobi, boy, was that amazing.
Even if you don't get like the full one-on-one experience, the food is still fantastic. So I think it's gonna be great.
I'm sure it will be. One of each so we can taste everything. It's
Yeah,
great.
actually that's the best way to
Perfect.
have a meal.
So we share it
You
all.
get to pick yours and she get to pick hers and then you get to
Sounds
have
great.
a taste of the two.
And then for dessert, we're just
For
gonna.
dessert you can just have your meal first and then we can check on dessert later. Or do you want to
I'm ready.
Oh, perfect. Let's go
We're
then.
just gonna get the blueberry cheesecake, but just one. For sure.
Perfect.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
There used to be a graying tower alone on the sea. You became the light on the dark side of me. Love remains a drug that's the high and not the pill. But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can't be seen? Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, stranger it feels, yeah. And now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. There is so much a man can tell you, so much he can say. You remain my power, my pleasure, my pain. Baby, to me you're like a grown addiction that I can't deny. Won't you tell me, is that healthy, baby? But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become a large and the light that you shine can't be seen?
So we just came back from supper and we have a beautiful fire here and we're gonna finish off our last glass of wine and then have a fantastic sleep.
Oh, it's gonna be so good. The first night in a real bed, in a non-humid environment, where you can just go to the bathroom without having to dress up, go outside. It's gonna be quite glorious.
You'll see that in a video
Cheers
or
to that.
two.
We're gonna see you guys back in the morning for so much more activities. I'm excited for tomorrow.
Good night. So we slept so good last night. So now we're gonna go for breakfast before we show you more of this place. As we said, this property is massive, and something that we haven't shown you yet, which we're going to do right now, is they have an animal orphanage directly on site here. The sign is really funny because it's like danger, wild animals. But the first thing I see are tortoises. So dangerous.
Those are probably very ferocious tortoises.
I'm freaking out. Hi. Hi, buddy. Why is he so friendly?
He's so funny.
This is an animal that we've never seen before. It's a mountain bongo. And fun fact, there's only 100 left in the world and 70 of them are actually in this conservancy. And this one is a rescue. So obviously this place is not a zoo, it is an orphanage. All the animals that you see around here are here for a specific reason. For the mountain bongo, sadly his mother didn't have enough milk when he was a little mountain bongo pup and was brought here, and they've been taking care of him instead of the mother, otherwise he wouldn't have made it. So now he's actually drinking goat milk.
So behind me we actually have a lioness cub. She was born blind, so she will actually live out the rest of her life here at the orphanage.
So this little guy here is a Cape Buffalo. Sometimes when they're adult, especially males, their temperament is hard to predict, but this one is pretty friendly.
So this one came for a similar reason than the other one, but he is almost of age where he's going to be released into the Conservancy fairly soon. So it's very hard to see, but up in the top branches of that tree, there is a leopard there, and that is actually a 3-pawed leopard. So they suspect that the paw was caught in a snare, and then the mother was either killed or caught fully in a snare, and it was just her left alone. So they rescued her.
But even with only 3 paws, she's still quite a climber. Let's face it, this place is super cool and you can see so much, but I'm truly just here for bongo. Best friends! He's so friendly. Thank you, have a good day. So if you ever come to this property, you have to come to the animal orphanage. It's really interesting to see all the work that they do behind the scene. And also by buying a ticket to come visit, it also helps them maintain this place and help the animals. So it's really interesting.
And you can pet a bongo.
That's priceless.
So one thing that we really noticed with this property is the fact that the grounds are so well maintained. And you notice this as soon as you come through the first gate. It is just so lush and green and beautiful. Just as we're going around the property, we found emotional support dogs. And they're the cutest dogs ever. Hi. Oh, you are so calm.
Thank you. You have the best job on property, Paul. This is it. Thanks. What a lucky man. Just chilling with the dogs all day, you know?
So on the grounds, as you can see, the main building is there. The bar, there's an outside area. You have the pool over here that we'll show you in just a second. Behind, there's even a maze. Yes, you can go get lost in a maze. We have so many activities to do. We have a refurbished golf course that you can check out. We have croquet. We have tennis, we have hikes, we have, again, emotional support dogs. Yes, they're an activity because they're just so great. But yeah, my point is when you're coming here, you are not going to be bored. You can either relax or you can take advantage of every single activity on site. If I look correctly, this should be a map. We're going to put it on our phone just in case, guys. If not, we'll have to call Walter to bail us out.
Well, guys, welcome to the maze. Let's see if we get lost. It's been 5 days. We're out of snacks and water. We haven't seen another soul and we're starting to be very worried. We're hoping that help is coming. I'm not doing that for the vlog. We're actually pretty lost. We've been going in the circle and we really can't find the exit. Tracy, where are you?
I'm right here. Shh, you don't see me doing this.
We're cheating because we're actually lost.
Who's lost? Not me. We made it. This is the center.
7 days, 9 hours, and 29 minutes later, we made it out of the maze. And I'm joking.
You look so fresh. So coming into the main lodge, over here we have a boutique, and that's actually the same company that has the one at Fairmont, Norfolk that I got my amazing safari dress from. So big fan. And then behind us, we have the Colobus Grill, where we had supper last night. We have Tusk's restaurant, where we had breakfast, and where we're gonna have lunch. And then Zebar to the side, where we had lunch yesterday. So for lunch, we are here at Zebar again.
Which is great.
It is very good. So the only thing that we weren't aware of before coming here is that Tusk's, their main restaurant, actually has a smart casual dress code. And that means, like, even yesterday my outfit that I was wearing, having a tank top on, that you are not able to wear that. So because of that, we only pack certain clothes because of hiking. It's nowhere on their website until you show up at the restaurant. So we're gonna sit here.
Yeah, so just keep that in mind if you ever come here. It's not that I have a problem with dress code, I really don't.
Yeah.
My only problem is like to have a dress code at your main restaurant. That's a little bit weird because I mean our outfit yesterday, which was very nice and very like business casual in my book, was not good enough for like the main restaurant, but was good enough for their signature restaurant.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's just this needs to be better communicated.
Communicate. It needs to go on the website.
You need to know that if you come
Yeah.
here, bring a bunch of like smart casual outfits basically.
And that means for women, no, for men too, you couldn't go in shorts. So anything below the knee and your shoulders have to be covered. So.
And if you want to wear whatever you want, eat here at Zebar.
Zebar.
It's great food. Hey, I have a question for you. I've seen kids with pizza. Is it just for kids? Just checking.
Just order for it from
Okay, thank you. One of the beef sirloin steak sandwich, medium.
Medium.
And I've heard that there's a secret menu item, the pizza.
Yeah.
Can I have a pizza?
Yes.
So I've seen a bunch of kids getting pizza served to them, and I was like, man, these pizza look very good. And as a pizza lover, I feel like it is my duty to report on how the pizza is here at the Fairmount. So I'm gonna do just that.
So the steak sandwich was so good yesterday that we got it again. And we saw kids with pizza. And we made a special request and we got the last pizza of the day.
That's pretty good pizza.
That cheese is fantastic.
This should not just be for kids. This is very suitable for any adult.
Agreed.
Well, Fairmount, Mount Kenya Safari Club. We've been wanting to come here for so long, and it was a great stay.
It was fantastic. One thing that I really love, well, we love this region in general,
Yes.
but it's cool enough so that when you have your fire on, you can actually enjoy it
Yeah.
without like being warm or anything. But yeah, it's a perfect place to come after hiking and relaxing.
Of course. You don't have
Which
to
is
hike
exactly-
Mount Kenya to come here. That's not
No.
what we're saying. But if you do, you have to come here
There are
after to relax.
so many activities around that you can do, which makes it perfect. If you're a family, if you're a couple, it really fits every type of demographic.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And otherwise, I mean, like Tracy said, tons of activities, great service,
Yeah.
great food, and special shout out for Walter. He was great. Faith, so nice.
And
Abigail,
Abigail,
our waitress
our
from yesterday, she was amazing as well. So
Yes.
shout out to these people, but everyone has been amazing since we arrived.
Yeah.
So highly recommend this property.
Yeah. And now for us, we need to go home and pack up the chapter
Until next time, see you guys.
in the next book.